Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we will do a simple presentation about our algebra project. Before that, I want to thanks to Prof Samad because he already guide us to successfully complete this project. Our project title is Application of Sequence in Transportation and Logistics. Okay, the next one is uh, I will introduce our group members. First one is Arif, and then the second one is Aliff, is me, and then the third one Adam, Aqmal, Nabil, and Junesh. Okay. In our presentation, we will do a introduction, project background, problem formulation. Next. Solution of algebra method, solution of programming, discussion and conclusion. Okay, now I will do a introduction. Okay, our introduction is transportation and logistic management are two business segments that work together to achieve a shared goal. The primary purpose is to efficiently and effectively convey merchandise across a company's supply chain. Okay, the second one is logistic is a set of actions that assure that the correct item, okay, in the appropriate quantities are available to the right customer at the right time. Okay, the third one is transportation is defined as the actual physical movement of product and people between two sites. Is critical to the success of any supply chains in transportation. It transports item as they travel through the chain. Okay. The next one is algebra is a field of mathematics that use alphabetical letter to solve problems with unknown numbers. Variable are another name for this letter. Constant are value that are known in the provided phrase, such as numbers. The last one is it is valuable for variety of vocation, including that a student may pursue as a second career. Algebra comes in handy around the house and while studying news stories. It's also attractive and foster rational thinking. The next slide will be presented by Arif.
Thank you, Mama Aliff. So we're going to proceed to background of project. So for the first, transportation is the movement of goods, and logistics is the management of the inward and outward transportation of goods from the manufacturer to the end user. Next, industry is a term used to describe a set of business or organization that generate or supply goods, service or revenue. After that, logistics is important because a well-established third-party logistic partner will reduce your organizational load. These guys will come with smart and practical ideas for increasing the effectiveness of supply chains, logistic methods that are not inefficient, uncluttered, and quantifiable. And the last one, logistics are also important because significance, logistic tactical accomplish more than just promoting excellence outcome for your corporation. Additionally, this tactic provide value to young consumer. So next, Adam gonna take this presentation.
Alright, thank you. I'm gonna explain about our question that is starting with polynomial questions. So, okay, next. So among this question, our group have done several questions about polynomial. So, to make it easy, we just gonna select two of our best question. So we're gonna jump straight to the question 4. Alright. The question 4 is about Abu want to calculate the volume of a cargo container. The height of a cargo is given as 2.6 meter, while the length and the width is unknown. It is stated that the width is 3.6 meter more than the length, and the volume of this container is 37.44 meter cube. Given the information, calculate the length of the container. So this question want us to calculate the length of the container by with the given formula. So next. So for each solution, by using this formula, substitute the value that we already had, and by substituting and multiplying all the unknown and numbers that we get, we can get a quadratic equation. So solving the quadratic equation will gain us two values of x, that is -6 and 12/5, or can be substituted as 2.4. So we cannot choose the -6 one because length cannot be negative. So the correct answer is the 2.4 meter. So next we're gonna move to question 5. So question 5 is involving our group programming project. So what is the question 5 is about? Question 5 is about Encik Hamdan plans to make a side income by doing a business in the field of delivering purpose and doing service for transfer goods. Is seeking a financial advisor to make sure his budget is enough to buy a new vehicle to run his new business. He's already planned to buy a Toyota Hilux, Hiace van or Isuzu lorry. Alright, so the table shows the type of vehicle and prices that each vehicle represent, and the prices can be represented by X. So Encik Hamdan's salary is Z, and the minimum salary that Encik Hamdan should have is 1,000. So next, the system will do a calculation to decide if he need a guarantor or not, and it's based on the system requirement. So we already decided the system requirement that decided that if either Encik Hamdan need a guarantor or not. So the visit he will be deposit he will given when he was already decided which vehicle is he want is Y. So Encik Hamdan also can choose when he want to settle the balance, but we decided that he must pay the total prices of the car less than 11 year, and he will be taxed for 10%. So there's a few formula to solve this question. That first one is balance is equal to price minus deposit. Monthly payment price minus deposit over month. And for total payment is 110% because plus tax times balance as when wise over month. So formula for guarantee is KPI is equal to salary over 2. So for solution, for example, the Mr. Hamdan take a Toyota Hilux, so his balance will be shown, and he will be enter the total year he want to pay for his for the car. So the calculation will be done, and it will show the monthly payment that he has to pay, and the tax. So adding by that time, there will be a total of how many he has to pay for a month. So I think I will pass the presentation to Junesh to continue this presentation.
So next we're going to talk about sequence and series. Among the questions, we get to choose two best questions, which is arithmetic and geometry. Now we're going to see question number 2, which is a geometry question. So the question is given about a deposit of 50,000 ringgit Malaysia is made in the stock of a motorcar company, which is a proton company that earns about 2.5% compounded yearly. The fund in the stock after n years, n is like a variable, is given by a formula which is n is equal to 50,000 open bracket 1 plus r close bracket n minus 1, and the n is equal to 1, 2, and 3 is like continue progressively in increases. So based on the main question, we got to do about 3 sub questions, which is A, compute the first 5 terms of sequence. B, find the values of funds after 25 years by computing A25. The terms are increasing. Is the rate of the terms increasing? Explain. This is the C question. So now we're going to see the solutions, which are A, find the fifth term of the geometric progression. So we just put the formula, and as for the answer, we get n is equal to 5, which is 50,000, 55,190.64. As for the B, n is equal to 25. So we're going to find 25 is equal to is about after 25 years. So the answer, so we just put the formula, and as for the answer is ringgit Malaysia 94,436.30. As for the descriptive, as for the explanation question for C, we have come up with a statement that which is that rate of growth of the terms is directly proportional to the terms. Thus, the rate of the growth of the terms increases. Next, we're going to talk about arithmetic question, which is question number 4. So based on the questions, there are motorcycles Q as shown in the figure. The top row has one motorcycle and the bottom row has 9 motorcycles. We can see that the formula is based on this given. So based on the main question, we have come in with 3 sub questions, which is find the formula for the nth term of the situation, and B, compute the next 3 rows. C, find the motorcycle for 8th row. As for the solutions, A is very easy one, so we just have the A and common ratio. We just put the common ratio into the formula and come up with the nth term, which is Tn is equal to 4n minus 3. As for the B part, we got the A and we have the 9 and we have the D, which is 4. And as for the terms, the 4th term, 5th term, 6th term, we just put the formula and we can get all the terms, which is for 4th term we get 13, for the 5th term we get 17, and for the 6th term we get 21. And as for the C question, the n is equal to 8, so we have to find the 8th term. It's very easy one, just put the term into the formula and we can get the answer as 29. Next, I'm going to give my presentation to Aqmal for explaining the matrices.
Okay, so for the matrices, the best question that we choose is question number 2. So we move on to the question number 2. Okay, question number 2. Three express logistic companies plus Laju, JNT, and Megavan want to ship their packages using 3 types of transportation. Total shipping cost for the 3 companies are $295, $360, and $154. Using Gauss-Jordan elimination method, find the cost per kilo for each type of transportation. Okay, we'll go through the solution for this question. Alright, so from the question, we'll make 3 equations that have variable S, A, and L stand for sea, air, and land. After that, we use Gauss-Jordan elimination to get like the picture about last matrices, and then we can turn back these matrices into a new equation. So we will get L equal to 10. So from this L equal to 10, we will substitute into to get A and B. So the last answer that we will get land equal to 10, air equal to 5, and C equal to 5, equal to 4. So next, we will watch a video about our coding program.
Okay, so for solution with programming, so for the first we declare the header, and next we declare the function. After that we declare the identifier data types. Okay, after that we declare the function. Function is we declare as again colon. It's just for the user that want to re-enter the input if they want. So the program will start from here. Okay, next we make the header of the program. After that we go to the section that we get the input from the user. So for the first it's basically name. It's the mandatory, I think, name. So that we declare the blacklist just for the status, and blacklist right and just for to invalid the alphabet entry, do while. For the first while just to invalid the alphabet entry, and the next while to integer that not valid with the range, which is if the blacklist equal to 0, this section will looping until the program receive the correct input from the user. After that we go to the menu, vehicle menu. So there are 3 choice. So the user can choose 1 for Toyota Hilux, 2 for IS van, and the last one 3 is Isuzu lorry. After that, the user can select the vehicle from 1 until 3. So if else statement is just for to the determine the vehicle. If the user enter number 1 string copy or printf, you have choose Toyota Hilux. For vehicle equal to 2, you have choose IS van, and the last one number 3, you have choose Isuzu lorry. If not the 3 numbers, program will set invalid number. Try again, boss. So that the switch case just for to the tell the user that the price is equal to X in this program. So after that, we have the dummy question, which is we just enter any key and press enter to continue. So we go to the deposit. Deposit is equal to Y. Okay, after that, we go to the balance, the calculation balance. So this is a switch case for vehicle. For case 1, yeah, they have on value. So X minus Y. Y is deposit, and we get the balance. After that, we go to the year. So user will enter the year, but no more than 10 years. We declare the formula for month, for settlement, monthly payment actually. Taxes. Next, salary. Salary is equal to Z, which is just for KPI. KPI to determine that the user need the guarantor or they can purchase themselves, I think. Z divided by 2. If less than taxes, they need a guarantor. If the KPI more than taxes, monthly payment including taxes, they can proceed to purchase this vehicle. So for output, I think the summary from the user enter. The output shows the working step. So that after notes, the program show the thank you. Okay, after that, there is end task for the function for user. So the printf is press 1 if you want to re-enter the input, and press 2 to end this program. If the user want to re-enter, just enter number 1 and go to again. So this is the function of again that we declare at the early. If we press 2, show printf end of program. So and we gonna run this program. So for this case, I'm done. Whitelist. So you want to buy Toyota Hilux. Okay, this is dummy question. Just put any value. So the deposit the Y 10,000. Okay, after that we can see the working step for balance. How many years? More 10. So we're gonna put 10 years. After that, so the balance is 110,000. So monthly salary 4,500. Okay, so this is the output summary. It shows all the working step, and it's a good. After that, okay, we gonna press 2 to end this program. So end of program. Thank you. So we're gonna proceed to other members present this project.
So this is the last part of this presentation, which is conclusion and discussion. In conclusion, we can realize that maths in nature is factual in its tangibility. It is this outstanding quality that allow us to use of maths in solving the problem of transportation and logistics. Too often, we force mathematical concepts on the basis of the blind faith, while examples such as these are all around us. At the end of this project, not only do we have more inside knowledge about transportation and logistics, but also how math taught in school help us to solve every little question, every problem, not only in examination papers, but also in real life situation. We do hope that people will find this project fun as well as interesting, and maybe even change people's perspective about maths, that maths is not so bad after all. That's all from us. Thank you.